Hi, I'm Ben Tashjy, and welcome to your Tiger Sports Update. Let's hop right in. LSU football is bringing an old-style but new approach to the spring game this weekend. In the years past, the team has done a scrimmage-style game with offense and defense competing in a game scenario set up, but the year they'll be hosting an open practice instead. More and more teams around the country are moving away from the spring game format. Here's Wes Weeks on the fans getting involved.
Yeah, I think it's a fun experience for us because, I mean, this will be our 13th time doing it, so it'll be a good little change up for us to go out there and have a little bit of an environment rather than just being straight practice mode. So it'll be fun for us to go out there and compete.
Brian Kelly and a few players will be available after practice to sign autographs and take photos. It's a massive week for LSU softball as they prepare for this week's road test while also celebrating a little bit of history. I took a look on how Beth Torina won herself into the history books. On a night where head coach Beth Torina secured her 700th win as head coach, LSU pulls out another hard-earned victory against Louisiana Tech. The gritty defensive play propelled the Tigers to another hard-earned victory against an in-state opponent. LSU celebrated Wednesday night in honor of their beloved head coach Beth Torina. She achieved a mark that many head coaches have not claimed in NCAA history. She reflected on all of her adventures leading up to this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play in any of the games, but it makes me proud to think about all the women that did. I think that's the big deal with when you hit one of those marks is you just think about all the women that gave their all for LSU and FIU and the way they have not just given it to their university, but given it to me as well. So it makes me really proud.
Torina's impact had been a large reason why LSU softball is a top-tier program. Her impact stretched onto girls such as Tatum Clopton, who pitched 6 innings and allowed 3 hits and 1 run on Wednesday. She explained how her career was revived at LSU, all thanks to her coach.
I'm here because of her, and the opportunities that she's given me, the second chance she's given me to be a part of this team and to just get to play softball again. And that is something I'll never take for granted, so it is just an absolute honor.
Clopton in the outfield delivered a strong defensive showing, but the Tigers' offense only found its stride in the opening and closing frames. With the score stuck at 4-1 for much of the game, the Tigers stormed back in the bottom of the 6th, driving in 4 RBIs to shut the door on the Bulldogs. The Tigers want to see more of these scrappy games go in their favor, especially when they have to take on some of the SEC's best opponents in later weeks. LSU will go on the road to College Station to take on the 3rd-ranked Texas A&M Aggies on Friday for a top 5 series showdown. The LSU baseball team are also dealing with another marquee matchup this weekend. The team will be back on the road this weekend and fly up to Alabama to take on the 9th-ranked Auburn Tigers. Another opportunity for the Bayou Bengals loom ahead as they look to take another series from a top 10 SEC opponent. Coach Jay Johnson talks about these road games and how they benefit to the team's success.
I mean, we've won 3 close games out of the 4. I tell them you have to win by 3 runs on the road. Just, you're out of your routine environment of opposing fans. It's just a different deal than at the box. And so to win 3 close games is probably the best takeaway.
That's all the time I have for you for your Tiger Sports Update. But coming out of the break, we have the story on a high-flying festival in the capital area.